this is one magnificent view. It almost rivals one of Turner's paintings. I could swear I've stepped right into a postcard.
素敵でしょ。この広場は人気があって、基地の人たちもよくジョギングや散歩を楽しんでいるの。
The rough, rocky ramparts of Dover Castle stand in beautiful contrast to the field of undulating grass that spreads as far as the eye can see. The classical image of Europe comes to life. I can almost feel nostalgic for a time that never was.
その年で武芸だけじゃなく芸術にも通じているなんて立派だわ。
Not really. You're giving me too much credit. Simply got caught in the moment, that's all.
清十郎は感受性が豊かなのね。素敵よ。
No, I don't think so. What's going on? She's acting strangely meek. Not to mention that reaction is too placid considering her usual hyper-personality.
日本にもお城はあるんでしょ？どんな感じなの？
Think of it this way. When you look at Dover Castle, it looks powerful and rough. Masculine, you could say. In contrast, Japanese castles have a more feminine feel to them. They're more elegant and delicate.
やっぱりそうよね。納得がいったわ。
I'm afraid I'm not following.
日本の刀や鎧って何百年も前の戦争の道具なのに、細部にまで色鮮やかな飾りや美しい細工が凝らされていて、まるで美術品のようでしょ。武具にそういう思想と技術を込める民族が建てるなら、それは美しいお城になるんじゃないかなって思っていたのよ。
This may be somewhat disrespectful, but I never expected her to say something like that. Sure, in this day and age, the only people with an interest in Japanese antiques and art are aristocrats, but the lieutenant is, well, her.
とても美しいんでしょうね、日本のお城って。いつかこの目で見てみたいわ。
Oh no! Curse my indiscretion. My rash remarks must have reminded her of Castle Fulner. Yes, that must be how she knows so much about Japanese weaponry, because the Japanese sword and armor set was part of House Fulner's collection. Her childhood memories must have resurfaced due to my thoughtless comments, and with them, the pain she felt when her ancestral home fell to the Beta hordes. What? You must make this right, Seijurou. Honor demands I choose my next words wisely. Lieutenant Fulner. When you come to Japan, I promise you I'll take responsibility. On my honor, I swear you'll get to witness the beauty of a magnificent Japanese castle for yourself. Yes, Samurai's word is sacred. The samurai will never go back on his word. Once it has been given, he will keep it no matter the cost. It's my fault for dredging up those harrowing memories. I could do no less. Yes. My heart. Where did that sudden palpitation come from? What is this supposed to mean? Maybe I shouldn't have acted on impulse. I made that promise to cheer her up, but considering the current state of the world, I don't even know if such a day will ever come to pass. We're surface pilots serving on the front lines. As long as the fight against the Beta continues, her dream of visiting Japan will never come true. And we both must survive until the day I can fulfill my promise. Helga? Oh, the other members of the squad, let's see him. Is it German? In the scent. Yes, sassy blue-haired women. I love you. You're already giving me Hayase vibes, just from the looks, but I can already tell you're about to get sassy. I recognize this lady. She's the one who brought me the towel. So she's a Cerberus surface pilot too? She of the wet towel.
Ilfie, この基地の電子警戒システムはアメリカ製ですわ。多分どこかに西ドイツの特許技術が。
That blue-haired woman strikes me as a diligent soldier. From the look of things, she's chastising Lieutenant Fulner for something. Bet my German is non-existent. Really wish I could follow the conversation.
わかったわかった。もういい。それよりいつまで客人を放っておくつもりだ？あ、 聖十郎にランチ食べさせなきゃ。ちゃんと持ってきてくれた？
もちろんですわ。ほら、このバスケットに。
一つ重要な確認なんだけど、ランチあの子に作らせてないでしょうね。
私を見くびるな。そんな重大な危険を感化するわけにないだろう。下手をすれば国際問題だぞ。
二人ともどうなさいましたの？
なんでもないのよ、ルナ。さあ、聖十郎、食べましょう。
Whoa!
ほら、座って座って。
大胆。
Lieutenant Fulner, aren't you forgetting something? I still have been introduced.
そうだったわね。ごめんなさい。
I was close. Could have ended up glued to her for the entire time. I'm Seijurou Makabe, second year officer cadet from the Japanese Imperial Royal Guard Surface Pilot School.
私はヘルガ・ローズ・ファルケンマイヤー少尉だ。
Helga Rose Falkenmeyer. I like you already.
はじめまして。私はルナ・テレジア・ビッツレーベン少尉です。
Luna Teresia.
ようこそドーバー城要塞へ。
Luna Teresia.
心から歓迎しますわ。
Damn, that's quite a name. I'm glad y'all have shortened names. I'd hate to have to pronounce those full names all the time. Luna, Helga, and Ilfie. I like that. Let's keep it that way. I won't be here for long, but thank you for your hospitality. The way she carries herself reminds me of a finely sharpened sword, noble and dignified, the very image of a knight. She shows clear signs of humility and self-discipline as well, just like a samurai. Don't get your hopes up again, my guy. This guy's gonna get his hopes up again. It's like, this one. Like, Ilfie over here, she may not have turned out to be, very knightly, but this one, oh, this one definitely. And then she's gonna fucking shatter his image as well. Lieutenant Falkenmeyer is exceptional, I can tell, and suitable to one who is the very image of aristocratic, there we go, lady, Lieutenant Witzelbin. Has a modest air about her. We may be from two different cultures, but her actions have told me all I need to know about her kindness. Wait, something's odd. Her beautiful eyes glisten with unshed tears, but she's been given no reason to cry. Her face looks slightly flushed as well.
この二人はね、体歴の短い下っ端だから、聖十郎の世話役である私のサポートをしてくれているのよ。
ああ、イルフィ、そんな言い方失礼ですわ。
Indeed she is. From the looks of it, Lieutenant Fulner has seniority, but that's no excuse for her boorish behavior.
それでは真壁候補生のお世話という厄介事が私たちが下っ端だから押し付けられたように聞こえてしまいますわ。
I'm right here, do not treat me like luggage.
論点がずれているぞ、ルナテレジ
Thank you, Lieutenant Falkenmeyer. Hey, watch it.
ア。私たち3人は同時配属。お前の芸に習うなら、厄介事の担当官に任命されたイルフリーでこそ、もっと。
もう、細かいことはどうでもいいから、早くお昼食べましょう。
Yes. Then again, my heart's had enough for the whole day. Nom nom nom. Gulp. I'm full now, thank you. Weird. I wonder if this is some sort of German-style sandwich. It's by no means unpalatable, but this black and fluffy bread is quite sour.
お味はいかがでしたか、聖十郎くん。日本の方のお口にも合いましたかしら。
It certainly does. I've never tried something like this before, but it's delicious.
それは何よりですわ。まだありますから、たくさん召し上がってくださいね。
I appreciate the offer, but I fear I really am sated.
そうですか。では、食後のお飲み物はいかが？合成物ですけれど、コーヒーと紅茶がありますわ。
Thank you very much. I'll have coffee if it's alright. Oh, black will be fine.
まあ、大人ですのね。
The perfume is quite fragrant. Curses. Coffee's aroma is overpowering. This wonderful smell. She called me Seijurou, dear. I approve. In fact, I rather like it. I'm in Lieutenant Fulner's debt. These two are simply delightful. To think I'm being treated with such wonderful familiarity, even though we only met mere minutes ago. Lieutenant Witzelbin has made no mention of the wet towel she brought me yesterday. What a sweet and modest woman. She must be the kind of person who helps others without expecting any gratitude in return. It would be insulting to think she's simply being intrusive or fishing for compensation. I want to thank you profusely, but doing so right now would be a faux pas unfitting of a Makabe. I'll have to casually convey my gratitude when I depart. Yeah, that wet towel wasn't supposed to be some kind of like gesture. It was something else entirely, I'm betting. Still, what a remarkable display of modesty. Her character is gentle and faithfully sweet, unassuming, much like the perfume she's wearing, but concealing a strength that will shake the world when she wakes. Yes, the chivalry of House Witzelben is that of a sleeping lion. Yeah, everyone's be like, dude, why are you staring at her like this?
それにしても清十郎君は本当に礼儀正しい方ですのね。
清十郎は侍なんだから当然よ。ねえ。この若さで覚悟もしっかり決まっているし、感受性や知識なんかもすごいんだから。
Once with the lieutenant treating me like I'm a child she raised, now come her hands are resting on my shoulders as if it were the most natural thing in the world. There it is again. I noticed a while ago, but Lieutenant Witzelben has been staring at me with feverish eyes from time to time.
日本の侍には武士道というものがあると聞く。欧州には騎士道というものがあるが、
Oh,
その違いには
yes.
興味がある。
You're speaking his language, Helga. To tell you the truth, this is also something I'm highly interested in. Sadly, I won't be here for long, but I want to learn as much as I can from all of you. As genuine knights, I'm sure you will be the best instructors I could ask for.
改まってそんな風に言われると照れ
Watch him be like, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to these two. On second thought, I'm afraid I'll have to pass up on your offer.
もう慎み深いんだから遠慮なんてしなくていいのよ。
なるほど。さすが武家の出だけあって心得ているな。
何よ二人で通じ合っちゃって。
イルフリーデ、道とはむやみに人に尋ね聞くものではなく、己で切り開いて初めて見聞が身となるものだろう。
Lieutenant Falkenmeyer, she really understands. I have yet to see her in action, but her words are the highest form of knightly wisdom. Indeed, they strike my heart. Hearing them is all the proof I need to know a real warrior stands right before my eyes. She doesn't even have a penchant for physical contact like other Westerners. Her character is surprisingly close to that of a Japanese samurai. Astounding. She's a true knight. I can tell she will be my guiding light during my time in Dover. You gonna call her a guiding light? When she bears, some similar features to a certain other person? Yeah, okay, that's rude. Don't do that. I wish I hadn't been so tense on the first day. Can't afford to squander a single minute of my stay. It's my duty to learn about the spirit of chivalry from Major Eichberger and the others as much as I can. My last chance will be during the live fire exercises scheduled for the second half of my stay, and that time is fast approaching. What a shame. There's nothing wrong with Lieutenant Fulner per se, but if Lieutenant Falkenmeyer had been put in charge of me, well... Inconceivable! Reprehensible, Seijurou. Simply reprehensible. A mere cadet like you, with the same social standing as luggage, thinking about choosing his superiors? Nonsense. Nonsense upon stilts.
あ、そうそう。明日の午後に予定されている屋内レクリエーションは清十郎がやりたいことを選べるから、朝の点呼までに何をするか決めておいてね。
No, of course I will. I know the schedule.
ここでやれることは限られているけど、親睦目的だから、私たちもやれるだけのことはやるつもりよ。
Huh?
何かわからないことでも？
No, it's just that you said we.
ああ、何を選ぶかによって引率の担当が決まるの。この二人を今日のうちに紹介したのも、当日初対面だとやりにくいと。
I like Helga. My emotions. I can't hold them back. But I can't afford to show my hand here. There'd be a breach of military etiquette. Discipline, Seijurou. Discipline.
どうしたの、清十郎？おとなしくなっちゃって。
No. This is too much. I'm barely holding it together. Can't let everyone see me grinning from ear to ear, looking like a simpleton does after hearing a dirty joke. Hey, fuck you, buddy. There's no way around it. I'll casually turn away from these three. Maybe rude, but I have my image to uphold. I'll just casually turn away. Watch you seem back. He's not gonna be. This man doesn't do casual. It's just. You're my supervisor, Lieutenant. They would spend tomorrow together regardless of what I choose.
清十郎、
Fuck me, that's great. Milk truck just arrived. Oh, I'm taking a screenshot of that for sure. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Milk truck just arrived.
もう心配しなくても大丈夫よ。
Lieutenant, breaking my cervical spine is not going to make anything okay. Lieutenant? No, I must get away this instant. I can't show these to such a disgraceful side of mine.
すねて後ろ向いちゃうなんて。しょうがないわね。
And why is Lieutenant Witzelben's face flushed now? This is like the third time today. Enough is enough. I'll bear with this woman's scandalous deeds no more. It's time. Time for House Makabe's expressive suppression technique to be revealed to the entire world. By the power of my Makabe forefathers, I have the power! Ultimate concealment.
何も担当官が変わるわけじゃないんだし、軽い気持ちで好きなものを選べばいいのよ。
Ha ha ha. Of course, Lieutenant. Losing control like that was most embarrassing.
もう仕方がないんだから、清十郎は。
Ha ha ha. I am sure you would not. She's like, ah, he's so emotionless.
素敵。
West German science is the best in the world. And I'm done with my report. Thus ends the second day of my stay. I must thank my fourth eldest brother, Kyoshiro, for teaching me how to write like a bureaucrat. I can already see the awestruck faces of my instructors as they gaze upon my work. Today marks the end of my inspection of the main facilities. This may be the largest base in Europe, but now that I've seen the most important places, I've concluded that the equipment here does not differ much from the Empire's. Of course, that's only to be expected. What I was shown could be accessed even with a low-level security clearance. It would be rash to conclude that the technology I've seen is representative of the whole base. This was something rather unsatisfactory, though. This morning, I took a stroll to observe the surface pilots during their daily training. Their evident lack of dedication rendered me speechless. Instead of following a standard training regime, it seemed as if everyone was simply doing whatever they pleased. How can they expect to function as a cohesive unit during an actual battle if they can't bring themselves to do so during training? Even if there are some excellent surface pilots, Major Eichberger or Captain Rollerstein come to mind, the others will inevitably end up dragging the whole unit down. Lieutenant Brower's behavior was especially worrisome. Is he really of noble blood? That man was letting out a torrent of complaints the entire time, with his main grievance being about how boring training was. Such behavior would, under no circumstances, go unpunished in the Empire. Individual freedom without bounds and an excessive respect for privacy breeds spoiled behavior such as this, it seems. In that regard, the Empire system is miles ahead. There are great benefits to be found in fostering a comradeship with a clear hierarchical structure. Everyone knows where they stand and how they're supposed to act in order to support the whole. Cerberus' performance would improve greatly if they were to switch to a more regimented system and spend more time training in the fundamentals. Should I bring this to Major Eichberger's attention? Still, it's quite a conundrum. This has to be how they've always done things, and yet Cerberus is renowned throughout Europe, which begs the question, how can this be? Maybe it's because of the 7 heroes. I can easily see how the unit's lofty reputation stems from the outstanding performance of a few select individuals in battle. And then there's the matter of my conversation with the other officers during free time. I can't make head or tails of the things I heard there. Oh? What'd we hear?
ところが清十郎、小隊長にはね、とんでもない秘密があるのよ。
待て、イルフリーレ。清十郎にそれを話すのはどうかと思うぞ。
イルフィーが話さなくても、いずれタイの誰かから聞くことになりますわ。
Is this what they call an open secret? I know better than to put any stock in idle gossip, but it's somewhat telling that pretty much everyone knows about this terrible thing.
注意の眼帯聖十郎は気にならなかった？
No. In fact, it aroused me. I mean, what? Not particularly. I figured it must be a recent injury, and not that she's waiting for a transplant.
違いますわ。私たちの配属以前から注意はずっとあの眼帯を
Yeah,
されて
it's
おられ
called
ますわ
style,
よ。
alright? You could learn a thing or two. Wear an eye patch. Really? She refused to get an artificial transplant. Shouldn't that be fatal to any service pilot's career?
注意の家系はね、代々法王の直命で異端審問を行っていたそうよ。とりわけ魔女狩りでは相当なことをやったらしいの。
You mean, they actively participated in witch hunts during the Middle Ages? Are you serious?
そう。でもそれは世を欺く仮の姿。実は魔術の研究に全てを捧げるオカルト主義の家系で、異端審問は他人の研究や魔導書を奪う手段だったの。そのおかげでオカルト好きだった前の独裁者にはかなり重用されて、ベスターナハ家は相当な栄華を極めたそうよ。
There's some truth in her words. Germany's infamous Führer was committed to the occult. I could sort of understand if she were talking about Captain Rellerstein, but for the lieutenant to be caught up in something that morbid.
その呪われた血に刻み込まれた怨念が、何の罪もない注意に。
So the curse is hereditary?
魔眼よ。
The devil's... what?
生まれたばかりの赤子の右目にはおぞましくどす黒い魔眼が開いていたのよ。
I wanted to see it.
魔眼の瞳には魔法陣が刻まれていて、あの眼帯を取るとレーザー球を凌駕する出力のヘイトブラストが。
I want to see it.
どう？怖い？
Yes, of your delusions.
許してくれ聖十郎。周囲の眼帯話のバリエーションは舞台員の数だけあると言われていてな。
Oh.
皆それを外部のものに風潮することに無駄な情熱を注いでいるのだ。
So Lieutenant Witzelben meant to say that someone would have tried to pull a fast one on me sooner or later, no matter what.
実際には網膜投影とリンクする精密照準用の電子機器が移植されていて、戦闘時以外は眼帯で保護しておられるんだ。
Huh. She gets feedback directly from an electronic implant? Why?
さてな、周囲にもいろいろとご事情があるのだろう。
That's fair. That can't be right. In my opinion, members of the same unit should not keep secrets from each other. How are you supposed to develop an esprit de corps when you can't even talk about matters of such pivotal importance?
ところで聖十郎くん、私たちの部隊がなぜセルベルスと呼ばれているのかはもうご存知？
Yes, Lieutenant Fulner told me about it yesterday. Cerberus is a mythological beast that guards the gate of hell, in this case the European mainland. Again, I strongly agree with this way of naming things. The Empire should also start naming its units after mythological creatures. Yeah, not Cracker Unit. Don't think I forgot about that. Shark Unit? Hell yeah. Hornet Unit? Fuck yeah. Sword Unit? I'm about it. Cracker Unit? I ain't never gonna let that one live down. I ain't never gonna let anyone live that one down. I ain't never gonna forget about it. Think I'm ever gonna forget about Cracker Unit? Not in your wildest dreams. And watch now, they're gonna be like, no, that's not why we're called that at all. For example, the Tsuchinoka Battalion. The Kappa Regiment. No, those won't do. I keep my finger on why exactly, but those won't do.
セルベルスに3つの頭があるように、私たちの部隊にも3つの頭がありますのよ。
How so?
一個戦術機大隊が3個中隊で構成されていることを思い出せ。
No, you're right. That means each company is supposed to stand for one of Cerberus's heads.
その通りですわ。
Inconceivable! God damn it. The way he keeps saying inconceivable is fucking stupid. The way both the legend and the organization's name match is simply too cool for words. So there's Major Eichberger, the Black Wolf King, Captain Rollerstein, the Sonic Baron, but who's the third?
第3中隊を率いる衝撃のバラ、デュオンシュトルムガイスト隊。あいにく ブラウ中隊はモンサーミシェル要塞の間引き作戦に派遣されているため不在だが、
Blau?
ブラウはドイツ語の青だ。
I mean, that one seems kind of obvious.
セルベルスの中隊長はそれぞれの色を背負っているの。機体も強化装備も中隊色なのよ。
I remember. Captain Rollerstein's Crimson TSF is quite famous. Even appears in the textbooks we use in the Royal Guards Training Academy. Their own colors, huh? My man. Baron Gerhard von Rollerstein and his red TSF. I can't deny, I was surprised it turned out to be such a unique individual, but he's an outstanding pilot I've admired for years. Plus, I have to commend his taste for choosing red as his TSF's color. Yep, bro. Red TSFs? Those fuck hard. Like, I love Skiyomi's TSF. That shit looks fucking boppin'. From what I've heard, only pilots of noble origins, or knights, are allowed to pick a personal color for their TSF. It's similar to the Imperial Royal Guard's practice of signaling a pilot's social standing through how their machine is painted, a practice used to boost the morale and discipline of the surrounding troops. Soon, perhaps in a matter of weeks, I will first step onto a battlefield. By then I'll be piloting a red TSF, representing both House Makabe and the Royal Guard. It's not a responsibility I can afford to take lightly. And I wonder, will I rise up to the occasion? Will I survive the 8 minutes of death? What a silly thought. Of course I must. I'm duty-bound to serve His Excellency the Emperor, Her Highness the Shogun, the Royal Guard, and the people of Japan. Unlike most of my contemporaries, I've been blessed with the opportunity to train in a company led by a bona fide hero. It would be a sin to squander such a rare opportunity. The 7 heroes of legend. I can't wait to see Captain Rollerstein in action.
例外は白き妃狼バーレンホルスト中尉の白。
Come to think of it, Lieutenant Fahrenhorst is one of the 7 heroes of Great Britain, yet she remains at her present rank. Shouldn't she be leading our company by now?
中尉がそれを望んでおられないからな。
Aristocratic, why can I never say that word? An aristocratic officer, equivalent to a samurai in terms of social standing, refuses to be promoted. That's practically unheard of.
だが階級は必要ない。中尉は実質的に大隊の副官であり、それを
Well, I assume they must be aware that the lieutenant is an ace surface pilot, but still. Wouldn't this lead to confusion in the chain of command?
中尉はセルベルス中隊の第二小隊長。いついかなる時も少佐のおそばにいらっしゃいますが。
Shorse means black, I believe. Huh.
中隊長になってしまわれたら、そういうわけにはいきませんわよね。
Yes, I suppose so.
そこまで思いを貫けるなんて。
Oh no. That face she's making right now, I have a bad feeling. Being flashbacks to when I told her about Major Eichberger's prodigious consumption of potatoes.
清十郎君、おかしいでしょ。イルフィーはあのお二人の話になるといつ
Yes.
もこうですのよ。
But like in a good way. I like Ilfie. I like that she's a hugger, alright? I need more huggers in my stories, alright? Well no, what I need now that I have a side character that wants to hug, I need a protagonist who's down to hug as well, alright? Some horseshit. Well, this may not be my place to ask, but does Lieutenant Fulner by any chance feel romantic affection toward the Major? In the sound of things, Major Eichberger and Lieutenant Fahrenhorst are in a committed relationship. Lieutenant Fulner has no chance of getting between them.
どうやらイルフリーでは少佐に憧れるあまり中尉までもその対象になってしまっているようなのだ。
But they're both girls. Girls can't love girls. Girls can't love girls. Girls can't love girls. Get out of here with your homophobic shit. Girls absolutely can love girls. Fuck you. How dare you, sir? How dare you? How dare you? How fucking dare you? What year is this taking place in? What year is this taking place in? Will it tell me if I save? No, it only tells me the date I'm recording this. God damn it. Fuck. I know in like alternative and whatnot, in all those games it would tell you the date. I guess those are in games where the date was actually pertinent to the story. Fuck it. Bitch ass.
何よ、二人とも失礼ね。いいじゃない。お二人が素敵なのは事実なんだから。あ、いつも物憂げに遠くを見つめ、言葉少なく岩尾のように佇む少佐。その傍らに慎み深く、それでいて揺るぎない強さをたたえて影のように。いやー、なんて素敵なの。
And just for no reason, she fucking slaps Seijurou. I love it. This woman has the unfortunate habit of hitting people whenever she gets excited.
まだまだ幼いですわね、イルフィ。あのお二人のベストツーショットといえば、データの返り血に染まった黒と白の機体が黄昏の戦場で寄り添うお姿、まるで宗教画のようですわ。そしてお二人が描く戦闘軌道、まるでワルツを踊るかのように優雅で美しい。
また始まったか。聖十郎、ルナテレジア、こうなると長いから覚悟してくれ。
清十郎くん、おかしいでしょ。ルナは戦術機の話になるといつもこうですね。
You're weirder. I strongly disagree. Lieutenant Witzelben's interest in TSFs is a credit to her profession.
おそらく日本の戦術機について根掘り葉掘り聞かれることになるぞ。
If anything, it only proves her pedigree. As Lieutenant Filner said yesterday, TSF is like the pilot's horse and armor. What exactly is wrong with being passionate about the partner you entrust your life to on the battlefield? What is it, Lieutenant? Damnation. I've become too watchful of her constant acts of aggression, to the extent where I react to every little thing she does. It's making me look like a coward.
大変、もうこんな時間。ごめんね、清十郎。私ちょっと
Yes, please take care of me, Helga. I mean, guys.
清十郎、
わかった。
ごきげんよう、イルフィ。でね、清十郎くん、少佐の機体はユーロファイタス社のテストベッドも兼ねていて、その手記と蓄電気出力は
Oh, she really going in. Hell yeah.